Cirrus for complex event analytics by Data Analytics 360. The Cirrus solution manages complex event processing and analytics. It handles use cases for time-based event correlations, correlations across devices, eliminates false positives, generates actionable alerts, and provides analytics for predictive and root cause analysis. The Cirrus ecosystem is built on a stack of the latest technologies for scalability and big data processing. It has reliability built into the core architecture. The processing is based on open-source technologies of Apache, and the UI is built over HTML5 for fast rendering and cross-browser support. The Cirrus architecture is based on cloud technologies, horizontally scalable with guaranteed redundant processing. Cirrus solution uses a combination of human and machine knowledge for reporting and analysis. The data is supplemented with knowledge from subject matter experts to provide long-term and short-term solutions. The data analytics solution is driven by a cluster of Cirrus servers which can be hosted locally or in the cloud. There are three core layers in a Cirrus server: the messaging layer, processing layer, and the storage layer. The messaging layer is responsible for handling messages from various sources like IP cams, phones, routers, switches, etc. The message received is sent for storage and correlation simultaneously. After correlation in the processing layer, if an exception is raised, it is sent to the storage layer. The reporting layer is customizable and is capable of generating various reports to give a detailed insight into the data. The data can be extracted from the system for further analysis and mining. The dashboard gives historical as well as current view of the system. The dashboard can be customized by the user to get a report based on any of the metadata elements defined by the subject matter experts. The charts on the dashboard can be drawn over time, like daily, monthly, quarterly, etc., or the type of message source like IP cams or routers, or by categories like security, performance, and configuration issues. The dashboard provides reports on historical trends or recent trending for different level of insights. The latest exceptions are shown on the right-hand side of the page for quick response. The event processing is driven by customizable rules which are authored by experts. The parsing rule uses a regular expression to extract data from the message. The extracted data is put into variables for correlation. The user can attach additional metadata to categorize the message properly or attach information to unify terminology from different message sources to enrich the data. This functionality lets the user correlate messages from the same category or having similar metadata. For example, the user can write a correlation rule to raise an exception if there's a performance issue reported by any particular device model or a specific geographic area. All the rules in the system are versioned and all changes are tracked so that a rule can be easily reverted back to a previous version. The rules are driven through a workflow to ensure quality check by a peer before they're moved to production. Another type of processing rule is the correlation rule, which acts on single or multiple events. The user first defines the events which need to be correlated, then specifies the criteria when to raise an exception, and then provides the exception severity and any additional metadata which needs to be attached to the exception. The Cirrus solution is based on big data technologies which run on a cluster of servers or virtual machines. A Cirrus server includes four main components: message listener, processor, data store, and cluster controller. Cluster controller is installed on only two servers in the cluster. It's responsible for coordination between Cirrus servers, and this ensures the controller is always running at least on one server. The controller can also be deployed on more servers to ensure increased reliability. Cirrus solution uses big data technologies like Apache Kafka, Apache Storm, etc. for fail-proof, extensible, and resilient architecture. If the load is expected to increase, additional servers can be brought into the cluster without any downtime to share the load. The new servers merge into the ecosystem seamlessly and pick up tasks automatically. Let's take a look at hardware requirements, performance numbers, and available hosting options. A master Cirrus server has 64 gigabytes of memory and 2 terabytes of storage. It has 2 quad-core processors. The Cirrus Worker server has a similar configuration but with a slightly slower processor. The solution can be hosted in-house or can be hosted on Amazon's EC2 cluster. For hosting on Amazon's cloud, we recommend usage of i2 2x large servers. For any questions or details, please contact us at info@dataanalytics360.com.